Once again, welcome to Sporting Angels Educational Spectrum. मैं नरेश दहिया अपनी पूरी टीम की तरफ से इतिहास के प्यासे मेरे छोटे छोटे दोस्तों को नमस्कार करते हुए स्वागत करता हूं भारतीय इतिहास के पन्नों से हमारी नई सीरीज जिसका ये तीसरा एपिसोड है. Yes friends, I welcome you to Sporting Angels Educational Spectrum. This is the third episode of From the Pages of Indian History. See, in this video we shall be covering up, does geography influence the history of a place? See, where the people lived was influencing the history of that place. This is what we shall be discussing today. But before that, we have already completed 2 videos. This is the third episode. So let's revise what we have covered so far. See, so far we learned some terms and definitions. We revised the definition of anthropology. This is a subject which studies the physical evolution of human beings since they evolved from ape-like creatures. Then we also studied the definition of history. The period of the written records of events of the past arranged in a systematical order, in a chronological order, right? Then we also studied about prehistory, the period when writing had not been invented. And there was one more term, that was proto-history. We discussed about it. That was the period between the prehistory and history. Then we also talked about archaeology, the study of the remains of the past. We talked about the term monuments. We used it for the first time. Building of historical importance. All the buildings of historical importance, provided they are 100 years old. Okay? And inscriptions, written records engraved on pillars, rocks, clay tablets, metal plates, etc. Then we talked about artifacts, human-made objects of the past found at the archaeological sites. We also talked about manuscripts. Manuscripts are handwritten documents, documents written by hand. And then, of course, we called about cuneiform, the earliest form of writing developed by the Sumerians, right? Apart from these definitions, we also talked about the division of the past. And of course, then we talked about in the second video about the sources of Indian history. Do you remember? Okay, let me ask you then in that case. Okay, tell me something about what are the sources of the Indian history. The ancient Indian history, what are the sources? Okay, basically it can be divided, all the sources can be divided into 2 parts. And those 2 parts are literary sources and archaeological sources. What are literary sources? All the written documents, records, manuscripts, okay, they came under the category literary, right? Literary itself suggests that everything is in written. And the archaeological sources are all the objects from the past, they came under this category, right? Right? And then see, literary sources are further divided into religious and secular sources. Religious sources, when we talked about in the ancient Indian history, they are Vedas, Upanishads, Brahmans, Purans, epics. Okay, this all we have discussed in part 2, right? Then we of course talked about the plays, books, biographies, accounts of the foreign travelers. Everybody knows those great people who visited India. Okay, Hyun Sang, Fayan and others. Then the court records, prasastis, and when we talked about archaeological sources, we talked about all these sources, right? Right? Now, as we have already discussed in the opening lines, now we shall be talking about where did people live, and was this all influenced by the geography? Yes, it was definitely. See, history of any place is greatly influenced by geography. Geography factors determine the development of a particular area. Okay, the areas where the environment is favorable, those areas are densely populated, and they are also affected by outsiders, and when outsiders come, they influence that particular area, and then the areas which do not have a favorable geography are sparsely populated, and therefore even the foreigners don't come there, and they are not influenced by the outside culture. So their culture remains only theirs. This is the basic difference, and this is how geography of a place influences history. See, how come so many people from all around visited India? Because it was a suitable place for them geographically also. This was the reason. Okay. So, see, here, this is what is Indian subcontinent. This whole area is the Indian subcontinent. South Asia is often called a subcontinent. This includes the countries of India, Pakistan, then of course Afghanistan, Sri Lanka. Okay. Then of course these two countries, okay, Nepal and Bhutan, right? So this whole, and of course this whole, including the Myanmar, earlier called Burma, this whole was called the Indian subcontinent. On the basis of the analysis of geographical framework of our subcontinent, we can easily understand that early people lived mainly in the following region: the banks of Narmada, the banks of Narmada. The area traces the habitation of the earliest people of subcontinent for several thousand years. Okay, and they lived as skilled gatherers. The vast wealth of this area, it scattered around in the surroundings forest areas and was very well known to them. They hunted animals for food. They also used their skin. Then the areas along the Suleiman and the Kirthar hills, the areas along the Suleimans and Kirthar Hills. This is the area. Okay, these areas are located to the northwest of the subcontinent. These are some of the places where people first started growing crops like wheat. Okay, this was the area where wheat was grown first. This was the area, right? Then barley was grown here around 8,000 years ago. People also started rearing animals such as sheep, goat and cattle. And then the areas along the Vindhyas and Garo hills. See, this is the area along the Vindhyas. This is the area. And these are the Garo hills. These are the Garo hills. Please pay attention here. These are the Garo hills. Okay, Garo hills, Vindhyas. So here, these were some of the areas where agriculture developed. This area and this area. The north of the Vindhyas was the place where rice was grown. This was the area where rice was grown. So barley was grown this side and rice was grown here. उन दिनों में यहाँ चावल उगाया जाता था, यहाँ जौ उगाया जाता था. ध्यान दीजिए आप. Okay. And now we shall talk about the Indus and its tributaries. Okay. The Indus and its tributaries. This is the area. This one. Some of the earliest sites flourished on the banks of these rivers around 4,700 years ago. 4,700 years ago. And then, of course, we shall be talking about the river Ganga. Okay, the northern plains. The northern plains, of course, includes all the three. Okay, the Ganga, the Indus and the Brahmaputra. But now we are talking exclusively about the Ganga. This is the place. यहाँ पे पता है 2500 साल पहले 2500 यहाँ पर सिटीज़ डेवलप हो गई थी. ओके, और अलोंग द सी कोस्ट ऑल्सो यहाँ तक, राइट. मगध के बारे में आपने सुना होगा, कितना शक्तिशाली राज्य हुआ करता उन दिनों में. इट फ्लरिश्ड हियर. ओके, और मगध की राजधानी जानते हो? पाटलिपुत्र, पटना, जिसे आजकल पटना बोलते हैं, राइट. सो मगध फ्लरिश्ड हियर एंड its rulers were very powerful, set up a large kingdom. यहीं तो बाद में कौन आए? चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य. ठीक है, उन्होंने धनानंद का अंत करके और फिर राज्य संभाला था. किन्होंने? चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य ने. ओके, सो ऑल दिस वी शैल बी स्टडीइंग. Today it is just an introduction. This third part we are introducing because we want to emphasize that the geography of a place influences its history. क्या बताया? किसी स्थान के इतिहास पर वहाँ के भूगोल का गहरा प्रभाव होता है. और यही बताने के लिए हमने आज आप बच्चों को ये दिखाया कि जहाँ सूटेबल था वहाँ कैसे कल्चर इन्फ्लुएंस हो गया बाहर से आने वालों का. ठीक है, वहाँ फॉरेनर्स भी आए, उनका कल्चर भी इन्फ्लुएंस कर गया. तो बेसिकली इट वाज ड्यू टू द ज्योग्राफी. ये बात आपको समझ में आई? ओके, तो इस तरह से हम अब नेक्स्ट वीडियो में फिर जानेंगे कि आखिर अगर इतने अच्छे से ये सभ्यताएं फ्लरिश हुई, ओके, तो फिर मोमेंट क्यों हुआ करते और नेचुरल डिजास्टर्स से लोग कैसे बच पाया करते थे और कैसे उन दिनों के लोग ट्रेड किया करते थे। ढेर सारी बातें हम आगे जानेंगे। बट टुडे दिस थर्ड पार्ट was basically to introduce and basically to make it clear that the geography of a place influences its history. So this is how the geography of a place influences the history of that place. This basically we have learned today. Your friends have joined me. You joined directly, they have joined watching this video. Thanks for watching. You've been so good to us. Keep sending your remarks and we shall keep improving. Okay? Thanks for joining.